Hi, this is Pastor Frank from Open Range Fellowship. In John chapter 11, verse 25, Jesus says, I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will never die. I don't know about you, but that's really good news. Dear Lord, we just thank you for resurrection power and that you have a plan for us, those who are following you. And we just ask for this blessing upon everyone who's accepted you as their Savior. In Jesus' name, amen. Hey, you guys, go out and enjoy living, knowing you've got eternal life. See you next week. God bless.
Better Horses with Ernie Rodina is brought to you by
Silver Spurs Equine and Silver Spurs Saddles.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guide, and welcome to this episode of Better Horses. We got a great show today, and let me tell you who we got on. Rhonda Martin, a saddle fitter, is going to bring her science to this screen and show you about how saddle fitting can improve your horse's ability and riding, and for not only for the horse but for you. Also, we're going to have Mark Burkdahl on our Hardy Grub segment, going to be taking this and sharing with us his famous Southwest breakfast along with some biscuits and gravy. Then we're going to go out to K-State, Kansas State University, and tour and be a part of the Performance Testing Center with Dr. Chris Blevins from Kansas State University. You like that? We're going to wrap it up with Beringer Ingelheim and doing a segment that's going to be really interesting for you. So I'm so glad you joined us. Get yourself a cup of coffee, come back in and join us on Better Horses with Ernie Rodina.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas Fuel Treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
Back in the saddle and out on the trail with Ernie the horse guy, now fun will prevail. We'll meet the best horsemen under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song. Along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above, the best of the good life's yet to come.
This segment is brought to you by High Performance Lucas Oil Products.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie Rodina and welcome to Better Horses. So glad you can join us. I'm here with Rhonda Martin, who we can officially say it's with Equine Mechanics. Rhonda, you're a legend around this whole area, and with what you do a great job, and we're so glad you can join us today on Better Horses, telling our folks, our horsemen out there, about your services and how you're helping these horses. So Rhonda, tell us a little bit about Equine Mechanics.
Okay, thanks Ernie. I've been in business for 26 years, and years ago when I was riding endurance horses, I've done a little bit of everything in between, I got very interested in the overall health of the horse. You cannot finish a long distance mileage sound with a healthy back if you don't have good saddle fit. And of course, everything else underneath that. So over the years, it's become my passion to study the horse's body, equine biomechanics, and how we're affecting the horse and what we can do to help our horses through our riding endeavors.
Well, it's so great to be here at our studio, the barn here, Mark Lineweaver's barn, and part of Better Horses. And we got a couple rope horses here. They're really active in the roping industry and everything. So what are we going to do?
What we're going to look at today is we've got a rope horse. He's 6 years old, and we're going to be saddle fitting him using a CSI saddle pad.
The best.
The best. Lots of ropers use CSI saddle pads, and for a very good reason. Everything that we're looking at doing to protect our horses during performance is to work within their conformation and assist that horse to move as efficiently as possible without creating any injury. I tell all my customers, repetitive motion creates tissue shortening. And if we don't do things to help the horse move biomechanically correct, we're going to create injury over the long term. And that's where I've ended up doing so much body work on horses to help undo what we've done through our riding unknowingly. And that's where I'm also seeking to educate people to better understand their horses' bodies. You know, they're no different than a vehicle. If you don't do some maintenance and if you don't do some preventative care, they're not going to give you as many miles down the road. And besides that, I'm looking to have healthy, happy horses.
Well, we're excited, but what you do, and like I said, you go to about any barn around the metro area, Rhonda Martin's had her hand on a horse once or twice.
Doesn't matter what they are, Arab to almost, I haven't done a zebra yet, but I'm looking forward to my first zebra, and then I'd cover the whole
Probably
alphabet.
after this show, someone's going to call you about a zebra. So
okay.
So how can I help you?
Okay, what we're going to look at here is this is a horse who's already been competing. And when I look at them, I look at their overall physique, and I'm looking at their conformation versus their posture. And already I can tell that this horse is fit and he's being used, but his posture right here denotes to me that he's working hard and he already has some tension here in his top line. I'm going to step around back and I'm going to show you what I think this horse can be. And this is why I like using the CSI pads. Okay, so this horse, this is much more his top line, and he's exhibiting already some tension just from use. My work is often twofold. I'm not only working to release the horse's body to restore range of motion and prevent injury, but then how do I better fit these horses? So,
Rhonda, well, before we get on the saddle and everything, I think we better take a break, go hear from our sponsors, and come back and learn more about equine mechanics with Rhonda Martin.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine with one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry? You get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety, a pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
Hi friends, I'm Ernie Rodina.
And I'm Brent Rodina.
We're with Better Horses Properties and Reese Nichols.
And if you're looking to buy or sell horse or rural properties, you need to sign up with us because our marketing program is second to none.
When we say second to none, we're talking about the Better Horses Network. Better Horses Network includes our publication, eBlast, all of our radio networks, and now Better Horses TV. So contact me at Ernie at betterhorsesradio.com.
Or Brent Rodina at reesenichols.com.
This segment is brought to you by your independent Purina dealers.
Hey, we're back with Better Horses, and I'm here with Rhonda Martin, Equine Mechanics. And Rhonda, take off where you left off.
In our last segment, we were demonstrating this horse's posture versus his conformation. And I know that we can benefit this horse with a better saddle fit. It's going to help him utilize his body better and come back to a better shape. So I'm going to demonstrate the use of a CSI saddle pad on this particular horse. What I look for in a saddle pad and a fit, regardless of the manufacturer, is I want something that matches the shape of the horse's back. Too often, pads have just been squares.
Straight squares.
They've just been straight. That doesn't fit a horse. Would you want to wear a shoe that didn't fit your foot, that was just a block instead of something that was orthopedic in design? We're learning a lot about biomechanics and fitness. So this horse, I'll apply this pad, and you can see already how it's already matching the contour of his body. This flex plate is in a position to protect the back of his shoulder blade from the bar of the saddle.
Can I help you with the saddle?
Oh, I got it, Ernie. Cowgirl's got to swing up her own saddle.
And I know you can do it.
Very briefly, in this fit, the first thing I notice is this pad is already staying up off the top of the horse's withers. That's essential. Too many pads put pressure on the top of the withers, and that creates pain and hollowing for the horse's back. The flex plate is creating a lift, so the front of this bar of this saddle tree is not touching the horse's shoulder blade, which as the horse strides forward, shoulder blade comes back. That shoulder blade is going to be able to move freely. That's withers and shoulder blade, number one. Number two concern for me.
Boy, that saddle fits really, really nice, you can tell.
You can tell after you do this, plenty of times, you can see that a saddle will just nest into a horse's back. Even with this much pad and everything's brand new, and this horse has a little bit of wither, I can apply my stirrup pressure test. This saddle is not girthed up and I can't get it to budge. That's a sign, step 3, towards a better fit.
Wow. I'll tell you what, you talk to folks that use these CSI pads, they all love them. You know, it's just a great deal from that standpoint.
For me, it's a total system. Because of the way the pad is layered and how it works, I can also apply shimming to saddles and horses that aren't quite a match.
Now, in your equine mechanics, you apply a lot of other things other than saddle fitting. You do equine massage,
body work, extensive modalities of bodywork, everything to bring the picture of that equine athlete back into focus.
Well, you're completely mobile with your services, you know,
absolutely.
all around the barns.
I do clinics all over the country.
We're excited about your opening that you're going to be having coming up in the near future down near Harrisonville, Missouri.
Yes.
And folks can bring their horses in there and get their work done from that standpoint. And, you know, it's great to have a great horseman, you know, that can communicate with horsemen, you know, like yourself and everything. You bring a lot, great service, and this is what Better Horses is all about your services. And like I said, if they want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
They can reach me on my cell, 816-645-6838. And thanks for having me, Ernie.
Well, we want to have you back. I tell you, we do a great job. Rhonda Martin with Equine Mechanics, and we're looking forward to bigger and better things coming as the years go on. Just doing a super job.
Thanks, Ernie.
You take care of your. We're going to take a break now and come back with more Better Horses. I'm Ernie Rodina, and you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
That's right, it's Oldies Radio.
Where is
And
this
remember,
place?
it's Big Bingo Day at the horse track.
There it is.
Life can be full of surprises for you and your vehicle. With Lucas Oil's fuel treatment, you're ready for them.
Lady, you're holding up the line. These guys are racing for pink slips.
Bring it on, Sonny.
Lucas Fuel Treatment gives cars of all ages the edge they need.
Go!
It cleans your car's entire fuel system, improving mileage, taking you to the finish line. Take home a winner with Lucas Fuel Treatment.
Your buddy Ron once said he could install your ceiling fan. He couldn't. And that one time, Ron said another chili dog was a good idea? Yeah, it wasn't. So when Ron said you'd never afford a John Deere tractor, you knew better. Now, Ron does too. The E-Series, legendary John Deere quality, unexpected low price.
Stop by and see Heritage Tractor at one of its 9 locations for your John Deere and Featherlight trailer needs. HeritageTractor.com.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
Hi, I'm Donna. This is Ringo. We're with CSI Saddle Pads. I'd like to invite you to ride our new revolutionary FlexPlate saddle pad. We offer a 30-day money-back, ride it, get it dirty guarantee. And the best part of the pad is it's 100% American-made with American parts by American hands.
I've been using CSI pads for 16 years, and there's a reason behind that. It is a total performance system for me. I just can't say enough about them.
For more information, go to csipads.com.
Better Horses with Ernie Rodina is brought to you by your friends at Merck Animal Health.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie Rodina with our Better Horses segment, Hardy Grub with Mark Burknall. Mark, we did it again. or just you had a chance to really showcase your breakfast, which if they've been on trail rides with us, and you've been there, whether it be having your steak dinners or any type of food, you are kind of known for your breakfast. Tell us a little bit about what we did for breakfast.
Well, this morning we did biscuits and gravy with Southwest scrambled eggs. The biscuits are kind of the holy grail of bacon, so I had your lovely wife Connie make the biscuits for me. Yeah, because I can't do biscuits like she does. Best biscuits ever.
But you take your eggs and those biscuits and smother it with that sausage gravy. Like you said, it might have not been healthy, but it was hearty.
It was hearty.
Good. And what a great, we always look forward to that. Tell us a little bit about those eggs. Secret. I don't like onions, I don't like peppers, but I love your eggs.
We start off with farm fresh eggs, which help a lot, giving it a deep, rich color. The secret to the Southwest, we crush up tortilla chips and put it in the eggs before they're cooked. We start with crumbled up bacon. And we soften the vegetables up, onions, green peppers, mushrooms, little jalapeno peppers, soften them up in the bacon grease, and then put the eggs on them and just keep stirring them until they're done.
You think with that much peppers and different things they'd be hot, but they weren't hot. They were just spicy enough, and that gravy just had it down to a T.
Yep, kind of tweaked just use regular sausage gravy or sausage and brown it up really nice before you start making the roux out of it.
Well, it's really good. And our viewers out there, they can get these recipes. I've been trying to post them up there on betterhorsesradio.com. We're going to have a Hardy Grub segment, which we can share these recipes. Because I tell you what, you go to an event, nothing worse going to a great event and the food's average to mediocre. We've been to a few of them.
Yes, we have.
And that's what's kind of motivated you. And we're excited about bringing folks down to your kitchen, which is a commercial kitchen that you cook on. This ain't by luck that we're getting such good cooks. You really work at it.
Well, I try to. I got tired of eating bad food, so I had to learn how to cook myself.
Do you do a lot of it just you made up, or do you work off of different recipes and kind of touch them up?
I use somebody else's idea and then tweak them to suit me usually.
Well, I tell you what, the breakfast was unbelievable, and the sausage and gravy and with what you did with those biscuits and doing that in the eggs was just unbelievable.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for that, and thanks for tuning in today to Better Horses with Ernie Rodina in our Hardy Grub section with the most unbelievable cook around and a great friend, great cattleman, a great horseman, Mr. Mark Burknall. Thanks a lot, Mark.
Thank you, Ernie.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
The restoration of live horse and greyhound racing in Kansas will generate over 4,000 jobs, nearly $300 million in annual wages, and $23 million in new annual revenue. Reinvigorating racing at the Woodlands and 3 other Kansas tracks also creates superior destination entertainment districts in Kansas. The Greater Kansas Racing Alliance is working to restore our horse and greyhound racing industries, putting Kansas in the winner's circle. Visit raceforkansas.com to show your support, and let's race for Kansas.
This segment is brought to you by Heritage Tractor and your John Deere and Featherlight Trailer Dealer.
Hello friends, Ernie Rodina with Better Horses. So glad you could join us today. We have taken a trip today and we're out at Big Purple Country, K-State, at Kansas State University. I'm here with Dr. Chris Blevins, who you're in field services here.
Right.
And we're in this great facility that's going to open up shortly.
Yeah.
And it's, tell us a little bit about the place we're standing right now.
Yeah, Ernie, I'm glad you're here to just help us showcase this area. It's the Equine Performance and Testing Center here that we're getting started and going to be done here in the spring to work up lamenesses on horses is the main reason for this building. So bringing in horses, different footings that we're going to have here, educational areas, treatment areas, lameness, here we go.
We're standing on some real unique material right now. It's just unbelievable. Tell us a little bit about this sand. It's not your typical sand you get at the quarry.
That's right, yeah. No, this is actually a synthetic sand, so it has a mix of polymers, different materials that actually come together, and it does not pack, and it feels different, you know, when you're just standing on it, but it's to give that different feel but still have good footing as they move, and we can evaluate lamenesses in kind of this softer surface within here, so it holds moisture, less dust, and it's really a pretty neat little substance on
Well, this is really going to take it over the top for K-State. Put you up on an even playing field. Yeah. Am I right?
Yeah, this is really going to be helpful. You know, I think a big thing, people always have potentially lame horses, and you know, where are we going to go? What can we do? And I think that's the biggest thing that we want to do here at Kansas State University Veterinary Health Center, is to have a place where we can work up lamenesses, different footing, and be top-notch, high-end aspects of working up lamenesses.
Horse owners think sometimes with Kansas State University, this is where my friends go to college, go here to become a vet and everything. They don't understand that this is, you've got a tremendous facility for field services, meaning that you don't have to have a referral to come up. You got a great selection of veterinarians, including yourself, that you're here to serve the public.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, just having that, we're here to educate students, but our specialists are here to help the patients and help the horses and the industry, and so just making sure that people know that we're here and we're trying to continue to be progressive in what we're trying to do for horses and the horse industry in the veterinary field here at Kansas State.
It's been a while since I've been to K-State, and wow, lots of major changes. And just seemed like everybody's G'ing and hawing as far as together on this. And what's the best way, folks want to find out more about your field services, what's the best way, direction you can send them as far as the website and from that standpoint?
You know, the Kansas State College of Veterinary Medicine has a Facebook page, so they can look there. We also have right on our website, if you just go to vet.ksu.edu, and that will get you to equine section, and you can learn more there. We have newsletters, so called Trail Talk, to educate owners about those things, or just come and visit or give us a call here at the vet school.
Well, it's a great place. I tell you what, you're really making some great progress and with this lameness center, and folks, you won't want to miss and be a part of this. I mean, you got some events coming up. I want to tell folks to go to the Better Horses Network publication and find out more about the events that you're having out here. It's going to be great. We thank you so much for what you're doing here and all the rest of the vets on that. So thanks for being part of Better Horses with Ernie Rodina.
You bet. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Donna. This is Ringo. We're with CSI Saddle Pads. I'd like to invite you to ride our new revolutionary FlexPlate saddle pad. We offer a 30-day money-back, ride it, get it dirty guarantee. And the best part of the pad is it's 100% American-made with American parts by American hands.
I've been using CSI pads for 16 years, and there's a reason behind that. It is a total performance system for me. I just can't say enough about them.
For more information, go to csipads.com.
The restoration of live horse and greyhound racing in Kansas will generate over 4,000 jobs, nearly $300 million in annual wages, and $23 million in new annual revenue. Reinvigorating racing at the Woodlands and 3 other Kansas tracks also creates superior destination entertainment districts in Kansas. The Greater Kansas Racing Alliance is working to restore our horse and greyhound racing industries, putting Kansas in the winner's circle. Visit raceforkansas.com to show your support, and let's race for Kansas.
This segment is brought to you by CSI Saddle Pads.
Hi friends, I'm Ernie Rodina and welcome to Better Horses. I'm here in Kansas City, here at the beautiful Silvertooth Stables, just outside of Kansas City. And we're here with Dr. Kirby Weaver, who's with Boehringer Ingelheim. And we're going to talk vaccinations today, Doc.
You bet.
Why is it so important to vaccinate these horses?
It's the most affordable insurance you can have for your horse. A lot of these diseases we're protecting against are deadly diseases. So they're spread, a lot of them are spread by mosquitoes. And you can't keep the mosquitoes from your horse, but we should be able to protect your horse from the virus.
One disease comes to mind that put everybody on edge a few years back started, and that's West Nile. And some data showed there was like 400 horses that had West Nile, and the end result at that's not very good. But the thing that was really caught my attention is not one of them was vaccinated for West Nile.
Yeah, and that data is just from this past year in 2016, where they had almost 400 cases of West Nile. You add in Eastern equine encephalitis, that's another 100 horses. So you have over 500 horses that could have been protected from these diseases. It's easily preventable with proper vaccinations.
Doc, sometimes when your horse gets a disease, it can cause secondary complications to come in with your horse. Am I correct on that?
Right. We know that some of these infectious diseases can lead to or contribute to inflammatory airway disease, which can be a chronic, ongoing problem for performance horses.
You know, and it's so our industry's got so many resources to go find out more information about vaccinating your horses and things like that. Tell me some that you might recommend.
I think a real good one is the Equine Disease Communication Center. So the equinediseasecc.org, where you can follow up-to-date outbreak information. You can follow them with their email alerts. You can follow them on Twitter and Facebook.
If you want information, it's there.
You bet. There's tons of resources, including VeteraVaccines.com also.
Great one. And you know, what I want to ask you a little bit about, you know, is people think, well, one vaccine's the same as the other. That's not the case.
No, all vaccines are not created equal. You need to be looking for the most current, the most up-to-date vaccine strains available.
And with doing that, you can find that out and work with your local vet from that standpoint and getting you on the right program. And you know, it is also a fact, I don't care what vaccine, sometimes your horse can get a reaction.
Yeah, same if you or I were going to get a vaccine, they'd tell us we might have some redness, we might have some soreness, you may even have a low-grade fever. Same is true for your horse. You can have a little swelling in the neck, you can have a low-grade fever. We know that that can be related to the vaccine having a response in the horse.
And you know, not only a horse can be, sometimes with these diseases, be fatal, but if you don't vaccinate the horses, they get sick, there's some other cost factors that come into play for that horseman out there, putting that horse out of commission and from that standpoint.
Absolutely. You have loss of training time, you have costs of treatment, and just the heartache of worrying about your horse.
Now, as far as working with getting on a good vaccination program, we would recommend you get in touch with your local veterinarian, work with them from that standpoint. And we appreciate all that you do for the horse. Bellringer Ingelheim appreciate what you do and all the other vets with the company. And thank you so much for being part of Better Horses with Ernie Rodina.
We'll meet the best horsemen under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song. Along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above. The best of the good life's yet to come.